Can't wait. What if this disconnects one time, bro? Huh. Mike's so set up. But does the thing turn off if it disconnects? Right. Wait, is the camera always gonna be here? Yeah, you gotta wait for him to open it, and then you go right there. Alright, watch this. See this? Wow. I don't want to close the trap. That's always gonna be here. It's all good. Make sure that. That's not talking about, bro. That's not toffee, to be honest. You kind of got distracted there. Let's try. Hit to the side. Then be like me. I can tell. I can. I will try a little bit. Alright. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Your head like this, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta like rub it. This way is. Actually, I do it a little bit more. Tiny. Is that tiny? Tiny. Oh, that's all the same? Oh. No, no, no. Yeah. Right there, right there, right there. See? See? You like it tight or loose? Not for a camera settings. What are you thinking of? Tight or loose what? What do you mean tight or loose? You see, this is a little bit tight. Oh, no, I thought this is. But it's too loose. It's too weak. A lot of wiggle room, Alright, so let me see another thing. See, you get this card, you get an SD card, right? Good. You write this shit. Alright? So let me write this. Yo. Dude, just starting. Come on. What do I record? Wait. You record them running? Just wait. Just keep it in the middle. Keep it. Oh. Yo, I forgot the mic. Keep it in the middle. Right there? Pointing at them? Just wait. It's not starting yet. You're fine. Do I stop recording? No, just keep recording. Bro, the mic hurt me, bro. She'll erase it. She put some music over it. You're gonna hear it. Dude, just keep it in the middle.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Interleague Girls Soccer. St. Mary's, the Spartans, taking on Malden Catholic. Malden Catholic trying to get a little closer to 500. They're 4-6. St. Mary's looking for their 7th win. They're 6-4-2. Under head coach Jim Foley, who's been around for a very long time. He does a terrific job at St. Mary's. And Phelan Clancy, the head guy from Malden Catholic. You saw the introductions. It's senior night here at Manning Field for St. Mary's. They only have 3. And you saw them making presentations. They're 3 seniors. I want to make sure that you heard they announced. I don't know if the announcement could be picked up. We certainly showed it on camera, and they let one of the seniors kick the first ball, kick it out of play. And I mentioned they only have 3 seniors. Julia Downey, her parents are Mike and Diane, her brothers Owen and Stephen. Allie Fritz, parents Bill and Ellen, and Olivia Egan, parents Bob and Laurie, and sister Emily. Congratulations to the three seniors, a very young St. Mary's team. Congratulations to the three seniors. They've had outstanding careers here at St. Mary's. They've done very well, and I know they'll do very well in the future. Three terrific young ladies that I've got to talk about for the last 4 years of their playing time. St. Mary's in the blue, Malden Catholic in the white, and I still don't know how that came about. It was always the home team in the white. And somehow that got wrapped around and changed. St. Mary's knocks it deep. They call it offside. I think they were trying to send Brooke Maloney. Oh, he's so quick. Outstanding basketball player, part of the women's state championship team. Outstanding softball player. She's now an old sophomore. As an 8th grader, she was an all-star in a league all-star as a first baseman. And then last year she switched around to play center field and was outstanding again. It gets knocked out, and I think Malden Catholic's going to get a corner kick very early. Another full day here at Manning Field. St. Mary's is trying to save the city of Lynn. This is the third game. Lynn English lost the first one. Lynn English girls lost the first one. Nice rush down the far side. Trying to get it out in the middle. Malden Catholic takes it away. Egan and Fritz, and I think Downey also are back on the back line. They try to save it. They put it right on net. And Marjorie Welton, who's in net for Malden Catholic, made the save. Kylie Kennison in net. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if Kylie Kennison is back in net. They've used a couple. They used the 6th grader, Echeverria. They used another 8th grader, Bella Awomi. St. Mary's out in front. Malden Catholic's defense knocks it away. Shot right on target. Welton makes the save. So back and forth we go. Malden Catholic hasn't come close yet. Classical, that was the last game. St. Mary's has a couple of close. Not really outstanding saves by the goaltender, but she had to make a save, the ball on the net. St. Mary's is in the Catholic Central League. I don't know if Malden Catholic is still in the Catholic League. I know they dropped down a couple of pegs. It used to be a Division I powerhouse, especially in hockey. Here's got Brooke Maloney. There's Kabikases, Issy and Sophie. Bella Awumi, an 8th grader, who's a big part of the girls' state championship team. Those are young people who are very good players and scorers that lead this team. And none of them are even a junior. Maloney, Skabikases are sophomores. Awumi is an 8th grader. They'll have to shore up their defense, although McGuire is there as a defensive player, a sophomore. Riley McGuire, outstanding. But they'll be losing Fritz. And Egan back on the defensive end. Wide open net. They went out to get it. They lost it. It popped loose. Everybody trying to get control of it. And sitting on the doorstep was Sophie Skabikas. She's an outstanding goal scorer, but she didn't need the help she got. Her eyes must have gone way wide when she looked up and said, I have the entire net to shoot at. The goalie came out to get it. They came together. They bobbled it. It got loose right on the foot of Skabikas. And you can't get an easier goal than that. She was in the right place at the right time. And all she had to do was knock it in that Grand Canyon, as I call it. And St. Mary's grabs a 1-0 lead. They knock it upfield. They couldn't save it. Skabikas tried to save it, couldn't. She's a very good goal scorer. She doesn't need that kind of help to score goals, but she'll certainly take it. It deflected off a couple. It got loose. It was bouncing around, and when she looked down at her foot and looked up, she had a wide open net. Welton will come out and grab it. He boots it away. Off of St. Mary's head, back to the St. Mary's end. And it gets knocked out. Egan put it in play. They get around. Trying to get around again. They were looking to get in position to try and center it, get it out in front. And Malden Catholic finally knocked it out. Cleared away and knocked out by Malden Catholic. out in the middle. Deflected off St. Mary's too far. They couldn't get possession. Malden Catholic knocks it away. And St. Mary's going to let it go out of play. Ten minutes in and counting this first half. We mentioned St. Mary's trying to save the bacon for Lynn. Pop out in front. And they knock it home. I think that's Skabikis again, I think.
Number 7.
That's her second goal. And again, it popped up. It got by. They pushed it between the defenders. They were all alone. Welton, all by herself, had no chance to stop Skabikis. And in the first, not quite 11 minutes, St. Mary's has grabbed the 2-0 lead. They knock it deep. Malden Castle will get there first. And it goes out. I think Malden Catholic's going to get a corner kick. Coming from the far side, they don't bother taking it. St. Mary's took it away. They try to give it a little pass out to try and get a better shot, maybe a better angle. And St. Mary's took it away, and now Malden Catholic knocks it out. They push it ahead. Nobody there except Fritz. They pop it up, looking for a break. Brooke Maloney got taken down. She was going to go around the defense. She's so quick. She was going to go around the defense, get the ball, and they bumped her and knocked her down. And St. Mary's will get a free kick from dead center at the 15-yard line. They put it just outside the 15-yard line. And I think this is Skabikis again. Bella Awumi touches it. They take the shot, and it goes wide left. Awumi tried to push it a little more dead center. And on the move, she got under it a bit, pushed it wide left. And Malden Catholic will kick it away. St. Mary's keeping it in. Bella Woomy gets tripped and knocked down. They'll get another free kick. This one coming from the 20-yard line. Just outside the 20-yard line. Almost dead center. Skabikis again. This time she gets too much foot on it. Drills it high, wide, and out of play. Malden Catholic will kick it away again. Knocked into the Malden Catholic bench by St. Mary's. To get St. Mary's for leaning. They were trying to get to the ball. They reached out and grabbed the Malden Catholic player to try to slow it down and to get possession, and Malden Catholic will get the free kick. Mary's comes away with it. He knocked it deep. Onside. Maloney trying to get there. Welton got there first. She had to come all the way out past the 20-yard line. She almost got beat to the ball by Maloney. Great hustle by Brooke Maloney. St. Mary's got a foot on it, but they knocked it the wrong way. Malden Catholic coming back. They knocked it too far. It's going to go out of play. Kabika gets around a couple, knocks it to the near side. They call Maloney offside. Trying to knock it deep. They bang it out off Malden Catholic. St. Mary's will get the throw in. Rather a cool night down there. Not easy time to wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt. They knock it deep. Maloney's onside. Going to walk in. And she knocks it home. They knock it deep. She's so quick. If she gets a step, she's by you. She kept it, walked in. Welton couldn't beat her to the ball that time. Maloney just walked in. And one-on-one with the goalie. Most people are going to knock it home because that's a huge, as they call it, the Grand Canyon that you have to protect. And it's so huge that it's almost impossible for the goaltender to make the save. So St. Mary's on senior night puts 3 on the board. They try to knock it deep again. They're happy to knock that pass deep and let Maloney try to beat the defense because she is As I said, she's so quick. If she gains a step on you, you just say goodbye because she's going to pull right away. She showed it on that play. Malden Catholic knocks it out. The throw will come a little deeper. St. Mary's will let it go out and take the throw in. I have a couple of substitutions for the Lady Spartans. I mentioned Jim Foley. Kelly Halpin and Michaela St. Cyr are his assistants. St. Cyr, former player, graduated from St. Mary's way back in 14. Halfway through and counting, a big first half of this first half for the Lady Spartans that put 3 on the board. Probably 3 of the easiest goals they've scored this year. They break through the defense in control. They knock it deep. Everybody looking for the ball. Welton comes all the way out to the 15 and kicks it away. It was Skabikas and Maloney both looked like going to beat the defense. Welton had to come out and kick it away. They throw it deep. Maloney gets around, try to throw it in front. Malden Catholic blocked it. St. Mary's looking for it. They get it. They take the shot. That might have been Issy Skabikas. He just popped it up to the left side. Welton made an easy save. Pulls it to the near side. And it goes out off Malden Catholic. Knocked out again. The throw will come a little deeper down. And we'll have substitution first. Knocked out again. They throw it right through everybody. Malden Catholic, I don't know if Malden Catholic touched it. They could have let it go. But I think they may have thought they deflected it. It might have been a corner kick, so they just knocked it out. St. Mary's will get the throw in from down deep. They tip it to the near side. They get it back to the middle. They go to the far side. Trying to get control. I think it's Awumi tried to get it. Skabikas knocks it back to herself, takes the shot. Couldn't get a lot on it. She was falling away, going to her right, leaning back. Just got a tap to the net. Easy save for Welton. And she boots it away. St. Mary's not letting Malden Catholic get going at all. Blocked, popped up, tipped away, headed away by Fritz. McGuire moves it to the far side. Malden Catholic blocks it. St. Mary's will get the quick throw in. We're going to whistle for subs first. Malden Catholic making wholesale changes. St. Mary's makes a couple. Throwing coming down deep. Headed away by Malden Catholic. Headed back by St. Mary's. Loose. Popped up. St. Mary's got a head on but couldn't control it. Everybody trying to get a piece. Finally gets knocked out by Malden Catholic. Tip and out. Off St. Mary's. Mary's takes it away. Malden Catholic just can't get going at all. They knock it out, and it stays in the Malden Catholic end. 15 minutes and counting left. 3-0 St. Mary's. We saw this in the last game. Unfortunately, it was Lynn Classical who couldn't get the ball out of their own end against Medford. And it cost them a 4-1 loss. Mary's had it, lost it. One of the few times the ball has been on the St. Mary's end of the 50-yard line. Throw in from right in front of the St. Mary's bench. Can't tell the players from the coach on the bench. Everybody trying to dress warm and with the cold weather. It was a nice day. The day was perfect. But it's cooled off considerably. It gets knocked deep, and it got knocked deep by Malden Catholic. St. Mary's will get the throw in. St. Mary's knocks it away, but they're not going to get there. Welton's able to come out. They knocked it too far. They got it by the defense nicely. They went to go get it, and Welton was there first and grabbed it. And she boots it in the air. St. Mary's knocks it back. Welton has to get it again. They tip it by, walking in and knocking it home. Skabikas has got a hat trick. She got by the defense. Once she gets in, that's breakaways. Weldon's got no chance on the breakaways. She comes out to try to cut down the angle, but there's too much angle left with that, as I call it, the Grand Canyon. Most difficult assignment for the goalie. And Skabikis got it in perfect position. She's an outstanding goal scorer. You give her that kind of advantage, and she's going to get it every time. Just walked in alone, waited for Welton to come out, and then knocked it inside the far post. Now he's trying to walk in again. They just got a piece and knocked it away. St. Mary's looking to walk in again. They couldn't get a lot of shot on it. They were getting bumped and banged around. All they could do was just kind of tap it. They got it to the net, but Welton was able to make the easy save. Bounces by everybody. And Egan couldn't save it. Well, it was a substitution for Malden Catholic. So it appears as though Lynn is going to at least get one win. St. Mary's knocks it out. Here we go again. Skabikis is going to walk in. And defense was catching up, so she had to take the shot from long range. She got it on net again, but Welton able to make the save. We're in the final 10 minutes of a huge first half for St. Mary's. St. Mary's in total control. Malden Catholic, Kennison could have bought a ticket for this one. Walking in, walking right around. Nice little shift. Again, all by herself. Brooke Maloney. She walked in. Welton came all the way out to cut down the angle. Brooke Maloney just said thank you. Dieter went around her and had nothing but net to shoot at. So she's got 2. Skabikis has got 3. That gives St. Mary's a 5-0 lead here on senior night. And if Coach Jim Foley wrote up a plan that he would like to see come true, he couldn't have written up a better one than what's going on right here in this first half. St. Mary's in total domination. And they're using their speed and their passing to walk in, and just Welton has no chance. All by herself with somebody coming right at her. And there's no way she's going to make those saves. And that's 2 very good goal scorers, too, Brooke Maloney and Sophie Skabikis. Sophie is a freshman. I know Jim Foley is very angry that he's got Maloney for 2 more years, and he's got Skabikis for 3, and he's got most of them. Like we said, very young team. They only have 3 seniors. And they only have 4 juniors. the other half of the Kabika's family. Issy is a sophomore. Both Issy and Sophie were part of the basketball team we mentioned. Bella Awumi, 8th grader, making her mark at St. Mary's already as an 8th grader. She had the big defensive play in the state championship game last year, blocking the last second shot that could have tied the game. St. Mary's won the state championship. As a 7th grader, she averaged double figures, I think, in almost in points and rebounds. And St. Mary's girls are going to be loaded again this year with 4 starters back from a team that won the state championship. And St. Mary's knocks it out. And the boys won the state championship, and they've got 3 starters and 2 of their most progressive and best subs from last year coming off the bench. Last year, they're back as well, so they're going to be loaded as well. They get around. They knock it deep. They'll collect on the near side. They get around the defense walking in. They center it out in front. It took a big hop and it bounced off the foot. I think it was Skabikas out in front. She couldn't get her foot. She couldn't one-time it. And it took a big hop and bounced over her foot. And Malden Catholic was able to knock it deep. And St. Mary's knocks it right back. Malden Catholic takes it away, but they knock it out. 5 minutes and counting left in this huge first half for St. Mary's. Trying to get it going. St. Mary's just takes it away. Malden takes it back, but St. Mary's picks off the pass. Fritz knocks it upfield. And St. Mary's has it back where they want it. And here's another break. Great job by Welton. Maloney was looking for her hat trick. She couldn't go around it because the defense was coming up to her left. She had to go to her right. Welton came out, cut down the angle that time. Maloney tried to go over her, and when she lifted it, Welton just got a piece of it, and enough of a piece of it to deflect it wide to the right side. Split the defense, takes the shot, and knocks it home right between 2 defenders. Skabikas gets her 4th. She took it right between 2 defenders, stopped. Welton came out. She beat it to the far post. And Sophie Skabikas has got a hat trick +1. And all of a sudden it's 6-0 St. Mary's. And we still have 3 minutes left in the first half. What do you say when she's only a freshman? What is she going to be like when she's a sophomore or a junior? Never mind, senior. St. Mary's going to hope that they keep her here. There'll be a lot of other schools, prep schools, trying to recruit her. She's so good. She has a nose for the ball. She knows what to do it. She handles it very well. I use the term stick handle, although it's with her feet. She does it extremely well. But that time, she just stepped between two defenders, just left them standing there, walked in, and just drilled it by Welton. And Malden Catholic still has a shot on net. They haven't come close. And we're in the final 2 minutes and counting of this first half. Out off St. Mary's. So it's a very good senior night for the three seniors. Julia Downey, Allie Fritz, Olivia Egan. They tried to tip it by. Malden Catholic broke it up. And goes out off Malden Catholic. They pop it up. They knock it deep. Here's another breakaway. They missed the net. They pushed it too far, way out to the right. And Welton came all the way out, and he took the shot and pushed it wide right. And that's about the only mistake that St. Mary's made in this first half as the whistle sounds. 6 goals on the board, 4 of them by Sophie Skabikas, the freshman, and a couple by Brooke Maloney, the sophomore. So the young Spartans on senior night having a big night here at Manning Field. It's 6-0 St. Mary's over Malden Catholic with a half left. Welcome back as we here at Manning Field getting set to start the second half. A huge first half for the Lady Spartans and a huge first half for Sophia Skabikas, the young freshman who has 4 goals, along with sophomore Brooke Maloney, who has 2. And that's where we are, 6-0 St. Mary's over Malden Catholic. St. Mary's well on their way to their 7th win. Malden Catholic's going to drop a little lower, under 500. They're 4-6. I'm looking at, we haven't seen it very often. I haven't mentioned it, but Miss Bryant, the female official, down on the near side, right in front of me. Her father, Nate, outstanding basketball official, very good athlete. Not sure, can we recall, has missed the boat when they didn't hire him as the president. He was the acting president, and he brought a gentleman in from other areas, and Nate went back to working. I believe he went back at Salem State. He's an outstanding gentleman, a very good friend. Nate and I have been friends for a long time, along with the family. St. Mary's just dominated that first half, and I'm sure you're going to see a lot of new faces out there for St. Mary's. Malden Catholic just did not get a shot on net. Kennison in net could have bought a ticket. on this senior night, honoring the three seniors, Downey, Julia Downey, Allie Fritz, and Olivia Egan, finishing up a great career at St. Mary's. You look at Brooke Maloney, a sophomore, and Sophie Skabikas, a freshman, and say they're going to do pretty well. They're certainly going to have college paid for. Popped up back toward the net. Welton has to come out and grab it. Couple of nice shifts down the far side. Went out off Malden Catholic. Trying to send it out in front. It skips past, but Malden's able to get a foot on it and knock it away. St. Mary's was standing on the doorstep. Now Welton has to come out and get there quickly. And she'll kick it away. St. Mary's picks it off. Awumi knocks it up. Malden Catholic took it away. And Malden Catholic just saved it. Awumi picks it off. And Malden Catholic blocks it back upfield. They chip it ahead. McGuire is back there to knock it away. St. Mary's knocks it deep. Malden Catholic, they could have let it go out, but they saved it. And they boot it back upfield. And it's right where it has been most of the game so far in the Malden Catholic end. Malden Catholic took it away. Battling with Awumi. And there's McGuire again with a nice defensive play. St. Mary's knocks it deep. The foot race. Welton gets out there first. St. Mary's breaks it up. They knock it deep, but St. Mary's will get back there first. I think it was Egan getting back there first. Malden Catholic getting in deep, broken up. They take it away. And they have to knock it back to try and get control. And St. Mary's picks it off. And they knock it back upfield. They try to knock it deep. It got blocked. They knock it deep now. Welton will come way out, way over to her right, almost to the 5-yard line. Got to come a long way to go pick that one up, and she'll boot it away. Headed by St. Mary's. Well, the Catholic fell on it. Sitting down, almost fell on the ball. A nice pick by Malden Catholic, taking it away. They knock it deep. And St. Mary's knocks it out. They're knocking it deep, but there's only one white shirt back there looking for the pass, and she would be 1 on 3 or 4. Not going to get much done that way. They're going to get St. Mary's, I think, for the contacts. They want to give Malden Catholic a chance to get a shot on net. They haven't got one yet. Kylie Kennison now has to be a little bit alert. She's been watching the game for quite a while. Now inside the 20, the free kick. And they're going to move that picket fence back. St. Mary's is too close. The free kick up and coming. A little bit of an angle to the far side. And they knock it in. Under the top crossbar, inside the near post. Perfect kick. Erin McNulty banged it home. Perfect line shot. Kennison didn't have a chance. Under the top crossbar, inside the near post, coming from the far side, the far post. And it goes out of play. At the end of the Classical boys game, there was a commotion. We had police cars and fire equipment, the fire department. We had all kinds of sirens and lights going on the street leading down to Boston Street from here from Manning Field, over near the parking lot that just shy of Burger King. There's I don't know the name of the club over there. I don't know if that was where it was, but there was a lot of commotion. Fire trucks, police cars, lights going on. We hope everybody is okay. We hope everybody got through everything well. Least amount of damage possible. Least amount of injuries possible. Hope everybody came out okay. Maloney with it. And it gets knocked out by Malden Catholic. 6-1, St. Mary's over Malden Catholic. Interleague girls soccer. I said before, Malden Catholic Division One Catholic League. I don't. That is in the past. I think they dropped down a notch or two, and they moved into another league. I believe. I don't think they're in with the Prep and Zavarian and those teams. They used to be, obviously. They were outstanding, as I said before, in hockey. They let it go through Welton. It went right through the wickets. Welton went to get it, and she bobbled it, and it went by her. Maloney was there trying to knock it home. Malden Catholic knocked it out. St. Mary's is going to get a corner kick. That looked like easy pickings for Welton. It just rolled in, but all of a sudden it skipped by her. And Malden Catholic, it didn't go near the end line. It went out on the sideline, so it's a throw-in rather than a corner kick. Out in front, St. Mary's got a foot on it. They get another foot on it. And they take it away. Back to McGuire. Broken up. They tip it to the middle. Broken up. Malden Catholic just can't get it out of their own end. St. Mary's got a piece of it. They have to drop it back deep. They're having all kinds of trouble just trying to move the ball ahead. Now they almost lost it out of play. They just can't get away from St. Mary's. St. Mary's picks it off. Taking it to the middle. Broken up. Broken up. They knock it deep. McGuire's there to knock it back. And McGuire knocks it back again. Broken up. Tip. St. Mary's gets the loose ball, knocks it deep. St. Mary's trying to get there. And they got there, but they knocked it out of play, trying to center it. Senior night, honoring Julia Downey, Ellie Fritz, Olivia Egan. Malden Catholic will kick it away, and it's a big senior night. Their teammates made sure it was a happy night for the three seniors, and he did it very quickly, scoring two quick ones by Skabikas. She got 4, Maloney got 2, and they had a 6-0 lead at halftime. And it's been all St. Mary's. Malden Catholic did get the goal on a pretty perfect kick, perfect place kick by Erin McNulty. They knock it deep down the far side. St. Mary's going to get there and keep it in. They tip it back. It bounced over the foot as they were trying to line up a shot. Picked off. Tough to make those long cross-court passes. Trying to knock it deep. Malden Catholic blocked it. St. Mary's takes it back. And knocked out by Malden Catholic. And we'll get a St. Mary's substitution. 15 minutes in and counting in this second half. St. Mary's well on their way to their 7th win. St. Mary's keeping it in. And knocked out by Malden Catholic. Knocked out off St. Mary's, right into the St. Mary's bench area. St. Mary's, that pass is going to be picked up by Malden Catholic. St. Mary's stepped right in front and made it complete. They knock it deep, trying to get around, trying to center it. It got blocked and knocked out. And Malden Catholic will kick it away. Bounces right by everybody. St. Mary's knocks it back. Malden Catholic just can't get it out of their end. Down the far side again. St. Mary's will get there. They get around the defense, out in front, and they knock it home. Sierra Johnson. I don't know. I don't think Brooke Maloney was in the game. It looked like Brooke Maloney down deep in the far corner skipped right around the defense, threw it out in front, and Johnson sitting on the doorstep just knocked it home. All that pressure paying off. Now St. Mary's looking to get it back. And it gets knocked out. St. Mary's will get the throw in. Malden Catholic takes it away. Loose ball. St. Mary's knocks it back. This is the deepest Malden Catholic has been in the second half. It was Brooke Maloney with that rush. down the far side that beat the defense and threw it out in front. That was a very nice play. I thought they took her out. I thought I saw her go to the bench, but she was back in. So she's got 2 goals and assists. That was a great play. She went right around the defense, right along the end line, and found Sierra Johnson out in front. All she had to do was just redirect it. So they got their 6-goal lead back as we're just past the halfway mark of the second half. And I mentioned before, if Jimmy Foley, the coach of St. Mary's, if he could have drawn up a diagram as to how the game he would like to see it go and how it could go and how he would like to see St. Mary's do in this one, he couldn't even imagine that it would be this good with breakaways and 6 goals in the first half and 4 of them by Skabikas, and totally shut the other team down so they don't even get a shot on net. Get to give a lot of players playing time. That deflects off Malden Catholic, and it stays in their end. Wumi puts it in play. Malden Catholic lets it go out of play. Popped up. And it goes out off Malden Catholic. Popped up again. Out off Malden Catholic. It was an auspicious start to senior night. They had balloons and making presentations to the players, and their parents, relatives came out, introduced, and then they set up, and they ran a very nice play. The opening play, they put the ball down. St. Mary's just kicked it up and kicked it wide and kicked it out of play. And the reason they did that was Julia Downey. She's not playing. She's injured. And they let her go out. And then if you saw the beginning of the game, after she kicked it upfield and knocked it out of play, she was surrounded by all of her teammates because she was not going to be able to participate in the game. And she got out on the field just long enough. And I'm sure they set it up with Coach Phelan Clancy to let her kick it out of play and give Malden Catholic the first throw-in. They did that to get Downey in the game and make her part of senior night, and that's a great, I'm sure that made her feel very good. because she wasn't going to be playing the game. So they set up so she could kick that ball out of play and be a part of senior night. And then she got surrounded by her teammates and went to the bench. And her teammates have made it a very pleasant, very happy senior night for Julia Downey. Also for Allie Fritz and Olivia Egan, as they put 7 on the board. And they're running away with this one with under 15 minutes left. And the score is dominating, but the game has been even more dominating. Malden Catholic hasn't come close to getting anything on Kennison in net. As we said before, Kennison probably could have bought a ticket for this one. St. Mary's will get the throw in down deep. St. Mary's bouncing ball. They popped it up out in front. Bounces away. They'll collect. They give it back to Egan. Trying to get around. It gets knocked out. And I think it went out on St. Mary's. Been a frustrating night for Malden Catholic. They just can't get anything going. There's been very few, if any, time that they've been inside the 25-yard line. The one time, and they weren't really inside the 20-yard line. The kick came from outside the 20-yard line, and it was knocked in by Areni McNulty. Trying to knock it deep. Malden Catholic knocks it back the other way. Egan will knock it back. And stays in the St. Mary's end for about 20 seconds. And then it's right back in the Malden Catholic end. Maloney took it away from behind. Knocks it deep. Malden Catholic blocked it. And he tried to knock it deep. They get it down. But St. Mary's takes it right back. Down that far side. And it gets knocked out. Trying to tip it by. They take the shot, and it goes wide left. Didn't miss by much. Just went wide left. Malden Catholic will kick it away. They get around down the near side. Malden Catholic steps in, and they knock it out. St. Mary's will get a corner kick. 10 minutes and counting left in this one. It's been over for a very long time. Kennison in net for St. Mary's has been the lonesome dove. She's been way upfield all by herself more often than not, just watching. Nothing has come close to her. And she just kneels down and watches. The kick goes by everybody. And Malden Catholic kicks it up, and they knock it into the St. Mary's bench area. And it will continue to stay in the Malden Catholic end. Knocked down by St. Mary's. They knock it deep. It's a foot race. Welton will get there first. I think that might have been Issy Skabikas. Pop to the middle. And he calls St. Mary's offside. They knock it too deep, it goes out. St. Mary's will get the throw in. And we'll get a substitution. I think they're waiting. I don't know if they're waiting for the player to get off the field, but they're going to have the throw in again. St. Mary's takes it away and knocks it back. Back in the Malden Catholic again, and Malden Catholic knocks it out. So we were leaning to our right in the first half with St. Mary's dominating. Second half, we've been leading to our left. Everything in the Malden Catholic end. One of the few times it goes back was when St. Mary sends it back on their own, in their own end. They try to tip it deep, they knocked it too far. Trying to knock it deep. St. Mary's got a foot on it. And they kicked it right to St. Mary's. It goes off St. Mary's into the St. Mary's bench area. 5 minutes and counting left in this one. And they're leaving the clock on. They usually shut it off. Trying to split the defense. Malden Catholic blocked it. St. Mary's gets it back. And they take it away again. Picked off. St. Mary's takes it away. Cut to the middle. Out in front. They got a head on it. And it went in. It snuck under Welton inside the far post off the head.
Number 22.
Allie Fritz, senior night. She was out in front of the net. They threw it across. She got a head on it. And somehow it looked like it was going wide, or it might not gone in. Welton might get a piece of it. It just went under Welton into the far corner. And it's 8-1. And open the closet door. They blow the whistle, and that's it. The game is history. Senior night for Julia Downey, Allie Fritz, Olivia Egan. Fritz gets a goal on senior night. St. Mary's got it going in the first half. Skabikas, that's Sophie Skabikas, got the first two. Maloney got the third. Skabikas got her third. Maloney got her second, and then Skabikas got her fourth. So between the two of them, Skabikas with 4, Maloney with 2, made it 6-0 St. Mary's on a big senior night and a big first half on senior night. They come out in the second half, and it was Maloney making a great rush, throwing it out in front. Sierra Johnson tapped it home to make it 7. And then out in front, getting a piece of a head, a body, a foot, just squeezing it past Welton in net was Allie Fritz, one of the seniors on senior night. So she celebrated a couple of times on senior night, getting a goal as well. The defense from St. Mary's, Malden Catholic didn't get a shot on net. As we mentioned, Kennison could have bought a ticket for this one. She was in net most of the time. If we put the camera on, she was just kneeling down back up front while her team was busy in the Malden Catholic end getting shots and goals. And they just poured it on. And St. Mary's is going to go to 7-4-2. Malden Catholic will drop to 4-7 as St. Mary's wins it. That big 6-goal first half got it done. Skabikas getting 4, Maloney getting 2, and St. Mary's wins it. This interleague battle by a score of 8-1 over Malden Catholic. So St. Mary's 8, Malden Catholic 1. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.